I really thought that I had a handle on my nutrition and I was eating somewhat healthy and doing all the right things. But, through Christian's coaching, I realized that there was a whole wealth of knowledge that I was able to gain and really understand why it's important to follow certain patterns with your eating, why it's important to take supplements, why it's important to be mindful of what you put in your body. And not so much what, but when and how often. And just, through the coaching, I started developing, better habits, and I immediately saw and felt differences. And now there are certain foods and certain, especially fast foods, that if I do end up eating them, my body just does not agree. And, I just feel that through this program, I was able to just transition and become more healthy.
Yeah.
How about you? How did it go for you?
Christian got me eating organic, which like I said, I've never thought of eating organic before. And I was like, okay, well, that's just a way of spending more money, But when I found out that I had, I don't know if it's a wheat intolerance or a gluten intolerance, but when I eat it, I break out in eczema. But the funny thing is, ever since I started eating organic bread, organic pasta, I don't get eczema anymore. So the question is, do I really have an intolerance to wheat, or do I have an intolerance to the pesticides? So obviously eating organic.
I never thought of it that way.
And Christian is the one who told me that.
So you know what else that I've done here that's been amazing? They've just recently introduced yoga into the practice, and of course, being in the world of the pandemic and COVID, it's done remotely, and so I have joined the yoga session, and my first experience with yoga wasn't so great. I just felt as if I couldn't really do all the moves. My body was kind of stiff. I had some trauma from a car accident, but the way that Chelsea walked us through the moves and really explained things, and also gave us alternatives if we needed to kind of adjust. It really helped, and by the end of the session, I found myself able to do everything that in the beginning I kind of I can't stretch that way, but I was able to do it. So totally.
And the more I stretch, it's like my ligaments and my hips stretch out, and they're not as tight anymore, and I love it.